All right, now that you're done with checking everything underneath the hood, you're going to close the hood, latch both sides, and then you're going to ask the person that's administering the test to help you check all the lights, front and back. So we're going to hop in, turn the key to the on position so your lights turn on the dash, and then we're going to make sure the instructor's in front of the truck and he's going to help us check the headlights. Headlights on?
Good.
High beams?
Good.
High beams are on. We'll check the left blinker.
Good.
Right blinker.
Good.
And then your four-way flashers.
Good.
And then we're going to ask them to step to the back of the tractor. So we're going to check the back of the tractor first, and we're going to check the same thing. So we're going to check the left blinker.
Good.
Right blinker.
Good.
Four-way flashers.
Good.
And the brake lights.
Good.
And then we're going to ask them to step all the way back to the trailer. Left blinker.
Good.
Right blinker.
Good.
Four-way flashers.
Good.
And brake lights.
Good.
All right, once your instructor's back in the cab, put your seatbelt on. Do a safe start with your foot on the brake. You can turn the truck on. And we're going to do an in-cab inspection. We're going to start from left to right and do 3 layers. Windows, the dash, and then the floor. So we're going to start with the windows. We're going to start with the driver's side window, secure the vehicle, no damage, no cracks. We're going to check the mirrors, make sure it's properly aligned. You can see outside the trailer properly. No cracks or damage to the mirrors. We're going to check the windshield. Make sure it's secure the vehicle, no damage, no cracks, larger than a dollar bill, no chips. We're going to check the passenger side mirrors, make sure it's properly aligned, secure the vehicle, no damage. We're going to check the passenger window, secure the vehicle, no damage, no cracks, no chips. Then we're going to hop down to the dash. Spare fuses are underneath the dash or underneath the hood. We're going to check the heater and defroster, make sure they work properly, which they do. Check our parking knobs, secure the vehicle, no damage. Gear selectors, reverse, neutral, and drive. Make sure they go into gear properly. Reverse, neutral, drive. We'll put it back in neutral. Then we're going to check the dash. All right, we're going to go to the dash and we're just going to point out each gauge and what they do. So we're going to go to our fuel gauge, shows that how much fuel is in our fuel tank. Our DEF gauge shows how much DEF is in our tank. Air gauge 1 and 2 shows how much air we have in our tanks. Our speedometer shows how fast our vehicle is moving. Our tachometer shows the speed of the engine. The odometer, how many miles you have driven. The oil pressure gauge shows that your engine is being properly lubricated and should be between the proper range. Our water temperature gauge shows that our engine is being properly cooled and should be no more than 230. And from there, we'll move to our left blinker, make sure it works. Right blinker, the four-way flashers, the headlights, high beams, and then your windshield washer and fluid. Make sure they work properly. City horn and air horn. Once we're done checking the dash, we're going to move over to the driver's seat. Secure the vehicle, no damage. Check the seat belt. Nothing's cut, frayed, and works properly. We'll move down to the floor. We'll check our BC fire extinguisher. Secure the vehicle, no damage, fully charged. And then we'll check for 3 triangles. Secure the vehicle, no damage. Check the insurance, make sure it's up to date, and check the registration, make sure it's up to date. Check the passenger seat, secure the vehicle, no damage, and then we'll check their seat belt as well. Secure the vehicle, no damage, no cuts, frays, and works properly. After that, we'll move on to the air brake test.